Right now, in your head, try to solve this math problem. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time's up. If you got 2, you failed. If you got 8, you failed. If you got 0, definitely you failed. Hey, everyone, don't worry. We all fail. It's okay. But to solve this math problem correctly, we are going to need the help of PAMDAS. And PAMDAS is just an acronym that will help us remember the order of operations. And we solve the math problem from left to right according to the levels of PAMDAS. The key here is multiplication and division are on the same level. That means 2 divided by 3 goes first, not 3 times 6. All right, let's go ahead and tackle this math problem. So I want to turn this 2 divided by 3 into a fraction. So it'll be written like this, 2 over 3. And then bring down the times or multiplication symbol down. And let's turn this 6 into a fraction as well, because we know 6 divided by 1 or 6 over 1 equals 6 does not change the 6. Let's do the same thing for the 5. 5 over 1 equals 5 does not change the 5. And 2 over 1 equals 2. 2 over 1 equals 2. All right, so now we have 2 over 3 times 6 over 1. And 2 times 6 equals 12. And 3 times 1 equals 3. And now we have 12 divided by 3, and that is 4, right? 4 times 3 is 12. But let's get a fraction here. Let's say 4 over 1, because we want to make the math easy here. So let's write 4 over 1 here. And then let's bring down this division symbol down there. And now bring down the 5 over 1 equals. Now we have 4 over 1 divided by 5 over 1. And the method here is, the method is called keep, change, flip, where we keep this part, 4 over 1, change the division to multiplication, and then lastly we're going to flip this fraction. So the 1 will go on top of the fraction and 5 will go at the bottom of the fraction. So it'll be written like this: 4 over 1 times 1 over 5. And we just multiply across. 4 times 1 is 4. So 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 5 equals 5. So now we have 4 over 5, and that cannot be simplified further. And we just need to bring down the times 2 over 1. So let me just write it here. 4 over 5 times 2 over 1. And we just multiply across. So 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 1 is 5. And now we have 8 over 5. That cannot be simplified further. So your answer is 8 over 5. Let's get a decimal answer here. This is called an improper fraction. So we can get a decimal answer using long division. So the 8 will be the dividend that goes inside the long division symbol there. And the 5 is the divisor. So that goes outside the long division symbol there. And so how many times can 5 fit into 8? 1. And then we multiply 1 times 5 equals 5. And we subtract 8 minus 5. That gives us 3. Now, how many times can 5 fit into 3? You cannot, so we need to borrow. So we'll add a decimal after the 8 and add it to the top after the 1. And then 0 after the decimal, bring it down, give it to the 3. Now 3 becomes 30. So how many times can 5 fit into 30? 6 times. And 6 times 5 equals 30. And 30 minus 30 equals 0. So your answer is 1.6 in a decimal form, or you can have it as a improper fraction, 8 over 5. And there you go. Now, try this problem. 2 divided by 3 divided by 2 times 6. Put your answer in the comment section down below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.